Madhav, I find this whole theory absolutely Inspector Clouseau-ish, laughable. For saying that Mr. Ghosh is not a direct offender, so he can be let off. I am sorry. According to what the Bengal Council transpired and exposed in the Supreme Court, the FIR was filed by the father, not by Dr. Ghosh. The father was the first responder, and it happened 10 hours after the autopsy took place. The judge, Supreme Court judge says in 30 years he's never seen anything like it. And Shantanu Da is saying that, look, this is the normal thing. In which planet is this normal occurrence? I'm sorry. These are facts that have been exposed in front of Supreme Court. What theory are you talking about, Shubhankar Da? What is this theory?
And you know, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, let me just read out what the court said today. I think you didn't hear the proceedings very clearly. This is what the court has said. Listen in very clearly. Why is there a delay in lodging of the FIR? The body is seen at 9:30 a.m. FIR registered 11:30 p.m. Why is the principal, after knowing about the incident and morning, soon after detecting an unnatural death, did not immediately lodge an FIR? Who was he in touch with? Why, after he tendered resignation, was he appointed as principal of another college?
Correct.
Why did the principal not lodge the FIR immediately? With whom was the principal in touch? These are very, very pertinent questions that Supreme Court bench is asking. This is the man you are defending, Shubhankar Bhattacharya. Remember that. Choose your words very carefully on national television.
I'm not defending.
Of course you are. You have just said so many times.
Anyone. I'm not sitting here for Mr. Sandeep Ghosh. Sorry. I'm not sitting here for Mr. Sandeep Ghosh. You have made me sit over here to give a perception, to give as a political analyst a perception about the West Bengal government. That is what I'm trying to do. And I'm doing my job better. I'm just saying that this is for the CBI to find out. These questions, the fact has to be brought down by the CBI. Because
but you've not been able to answer why the West Bengal government is protecting him, sir. You've not been able to answer why the West Bengal government is protecting him.
Don't let me finish.
You know, let me bring in Radhika Khera. Radhika Khera, this is all for the CBI to do. You know, West Bengal government, whatever it may have been done, let it be brushed under the carpet. You know, we'll figure out what happens in the court. Pretty much that's what Shubhankar is saying.
You know, what is really appalling is that the health minister of the state is Mamata Banerjee, and this man has been appointed as the OSD of the health department. And to make matters worse, when Mamata Banerjee felt the noose tightening over her, around her neck and over the Kolkata atrocity, what does she go and do? She suddenly remembers the pain of the women of India. And we have this lady, the chief minister of, a helpless chief minister of Kolkata, of West Bengal, who says that she has to come out and protest against her own self. She writes a letter to the Prime Minister today, and she talks about the rapes that are happening throughout the country. She does not talk about how she has gone around to protect one man. One man. The entire government is out to protect one man. The entire India Alliance has kept mum because they are together with Mamata Banerjee to protect that one man. Why are they protecting that one man? Why is he being reinstated time and again? And it's not the first time. It has happened regularly, right from the time he was transferred to Murshidabad, brought back here. He can get people transferred within 2 days. A new principal appointed, he gets him transferred in 2 days. Why is Mamata Banerjee always helping him? And see the audacity of the lawyer, Mr. Kapil Sibal, who belongs to Samajwadi Party, who's out here to help him. He is laughing in court. The court had to come down on him and very, very strong words said that this is not a matter of laughing, Mr. Sibal. A girl has died. This is a rape case. And the lawyer representing them was laughing, Kapil Sibal, a leader of the India Alliance, a very senior lawyer, laughing in court over this issue. He had no answers. Why the government, why the college did not file an FIR. And it's shocking the things that are coming out, that an autopsy was done without an FIR. I mean, I'm at a loss of words, literally. I don't know whether I should be angry or I should be sad, but because it is not only for the women of Kolkata or West Bengal. This affects every woman in every single state in the country. Because if people are saved like this, people who commit such crimes will say, "Hamare piche to kisi ka haath hai, we can get away with anything." We will know some